Tonight, Shitty Jobs versus the Smokes. Are you ready?
I am ready!
I am so fucking ready.
I gotta finish this, then I'll be ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready, man.
Tonight, Cagematch the Gauntlet continues with Shitty Jobs 18-0 playing the Smokes, alright? It's going to be a very heated match tonight. Now let's check in with the audience and see what they have to think about the show tonight.
This is going to be a good night to see.
Heavy hitters all the way through. I think that both teams have a lot of really talented people.
I heard both these teams are amazing, so I want to see them compete.
I want to see like a really good competition.
It's going to be a close match, I think.
I'm going for the underdog.
Shitty Jobs.
The Smokes. Shitty Jobs. The Smokes.
Shitty Jobs.
I'm on the fence.
Whoever wows me.
If everybody pulls out the mono scene, I think it's over.
I have no idea if it's better.
It's a cage match, anything can happen.
Tonight's cage match, the Gauntlet, Shitty Jobs 18-0 will be going first, followed by the Smokes doing their own form called the Road Trip. Alright, now let's check in to see who the winner is tonight.
And your winner, returning next week, will be Shitty Jobs!
That's another tally mark for Shitty Jobs, 19-0. Now, let's get some improv analysis from Johnny down in the improv locker room.
What we had here was a classic tale of two house teams going up each other in the cage match form. We had the Smokes versus Shitty Jobs. We had Monday night versus Sunday night. Shitty Jobs came out first, and they got the suggestion of cutlery that they used in the Erica Pellinis singing spoon scene. That was great. We had great initiations like Gentlemen, more watery stew. That played off big. We had the classic three kids stacked on top of each other bit. And then we had the scene in the match where we had Charlie confessing that he was gay. Then that he fucked kids. Then he got fired. And that turned into a silly dance comedy of errors that they had a tag out dash confession run into a different dimension. It was a very solid show from Shitty Jobs. Then came up the Smokes. They did a road trip mono scene. They got the suggestion of epic, which they used. They were on a road trip to go see a band with songs like Dirty Spoon, Shelter Dark to Hell and Back, and their famous Buffalo Grove. Each person had their own game. We had Eugene, who got shot in the hair. We had Billy, who was a nearly dead sailor. We had Brian, who worked for the Renovan Company. Katie had sunshine hair and a dead husband from face cancer. Joe was nighttime blind. Chris Kula shot up eggs into his old lady. Susanna was trying to become the first lady priest. And Chris Kula had the line of the match where he said, quote, "If they play to Hell and Back, reprised, I'm going to come." That usually wins a cage match. But what happened in the end? Shitty Jobs had just enough of a good show to pull out a win. For UCB Cage Match, I'm Johnny Schwartzman reminding you, anything can happen in a cage match.
Thanks, Johnny. Now let's check in with the audience and see what they had to say about the show tonight.
I loved it. I think it was awesome.
Finally, a freaking cage match. Finally.
They were both amazing tonight. I voted for Shitty Jobs.
I voted for the Smokes.
The long road trip, just like one scene, it's just rough. That's a tough scene to do, and they pulled it off perfect.
Road trip, it's not going to cut it in a 20-minute thing. You got to come fast.
It's going to take Casey at bat for Shitty Jobs to lose.
It would take a lot to beat him, definitely.
Cage match, the Gauntlet, will continue next week with Shitty Jobs 19-0 having to face a brand new challenger, Death by Rude. That's going to be next Wednesday at 11 p.m. at the UCB Theatre. You can make your reservations at ucbtheatre.com. Alright, now if you'd like to see my monologue from tonight, click on this box right here. And if you'd like to see the recap from last week, click on the box right over here. Until next week, keep on rocking!
How much weed did you smoke before you got in line?